Welcome to the explosive finale of Phantasy Star 4. Long story short, giant ass crater in the earth, you gotta go in there and destroy the ultimate evil. And avoid seizures. Oh my god, what is going on here? Somebody was passing around drugs in the office. Anyway, this dungeon, if you could even call it that, is not that bad. These dimension-worn power swaps, the outer beasts, still go down. Oh, they go down the Chaz's sword this time, and not Rika's claws. So gravity is the go-to as usual, and that should be it for these guys, as long as you don't get distracted by the colorful background, which is somehow more intense than Earthbound. I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, it's even more trippy than Earthbound backgrounds. Blind heads are not that different from their predecessors. Kind of a disappointing enemy. They go down super quickly to Chaz's sword and magic attacks. Oh wow, slowdown. Yeah, the game suffers from slowdown sometimes, especially when stuff like this is on screen. And the music doesn't help either. Anyway, you have to follow the tiles to the right direction, and there's only a couple rooms in this place. You should get through this dungeon in less than 5 minutes. It's that short and simple. I'm pretty sure there is supposed to be more to this Edge of Darkness area, but I'm not sure. This dungeon seems kind of incomplete if I were to be honest. The boss does make up for the dungeon shortcoming though. It's an epic way to end the series on a high note. It's so epic that on the American box art it says, "The Explosive Finale" on the lower left hand corner. The advertisements for this game were admittedly cheesy, but they were still awesome at the same time. I still don't like the fact that Chaz and Rika are around the same age as Rune on the box art, the American box art. It's like, has the artist even seen the game? Soldier Fiends, the ultimate evolution of the bladed enemies. These guys hurt a lot. What you want to do is any sort of instant kill ability. They are very weak to those. Sweet, leave it to Rika. The further into this place you progress, the more the screen changes colors. You'll see that it's green in the overworld portion, and then it turns into blue, and then orange, and then red. And that's how you know you're getting closer. Oh no, Dark Riders. These guys are the most dangerous enemies in the game. They hit like a bunch of bricks and they'll probably team up on somebody. I'm dead serious. Take them out as quickly as possible. You do not want to take any chances. Damn, that's a nasty hit. Into Raja of all people. There we go, problem solved. Now let's move on to the Profound Darkness, which is going straight up, and then we should be at the boss fight. Is this the shape the Profound Darkness has taken? What's happening? It's an emanation of the Profound Darkness. Anger, hatred, of all that lives, and a great need to destroy. We've got to defeat this thing. This being must not be allowed to come to Algol. The portal is not yet completely open. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity, Chaz. Right, let's go everybody. Roger. Yes! This is it! Now we determine Algol's future. Our future! That is one ugly motherfucker. The Profound Darkness, Phase 1, is relatively easy and simple. It only has 2 attacks, Shadow Breath and Fire Breath. Shadow Breath being the more dangerous of the two. Time to power up the characters. Now that Rosh is back in the party, I can have him use his blessing ability. It's the possessed vacuum cleaner. No! This form of the Profound Darkness does not have that much health. It only takes a couple of turns to bring him to a second form. At least the backgrounds are a little bit toned down now, but still, still trippy. It's like the designers in the office were thinking, what can we have as a final boss concept? Well, I've been reading H.R. Geiger and I've seen 2001: A Space Odyssey. How about we throw a whole bunch of those concepts together? You're a genius. And then this monstrosity was born. Don't worry though, this creature gets either better looking or worse looking, depending on how you feel it. Oh yeah, Raja has two new techniques, Nasar and Regen. Regen is beast. He will heal anybody that was dead to 100%. It's freaking amazing. And Nasar is a group heal that fully heals everybody. Again, 100%. But it takes MP. We're getting closer to the second round of the boss fight, and the second round is considerably harder than the first. I do like this build-up music, it's extremely ominous. Phase 2. What even am I looking at? Okay, here's where the fight actually begins. The darkness has an all-encompassing electrical gravity attack called Distortion. It damages every one of your characters tremendously. The darkness will also occasionally shoot a massive lightning bolt from its mouth. At one character though, but it still does massive damage. Sweet, that was extraordinary damage right there. If I keep doing this, the second form is no problem. And the second form really isn't a problem, you just gotta be careful that it doesn't do distortion too many times. Or if it does, you have to keep up on your healing. And speaking of multi-tier bosses, Final Fantasy VI did it better. The final boss of Final Fantasy VI is just perfection. The world of Rune in Final Fantasy VI, on the other hand, it's okay. Honestly, that's where the game's narrative kind of falls apart, and Final Fantasy VI was the world of Rune, because everything just becomes so open-ended. But Kefka definitely made up for being an awesome boss fight. This game has a similar problem, except the narrative just becomes a bit confused at the end with Rykros, and then this dungeon also doesn't help because it's kind of on the short side, and everything ends way too quickly. It's just really, really bizarre choices here. But the final boss is pretty good for the most part. And with that, we're going into the final phase. What is it going to be? Some sort of ultimate space demon? Demoness with big jugs. Rated E for the ESRB does not make any fucking sense sometimes. I'm gonna start the battle by doing Destruct, the ultimate combination. And she's gonna counter with Megid. Oh boy, you have to watch out for that, because that really hurts. The Profound Darkness has a whole bunch of different attacks. Megid being one of them. There's another one where she just throws a giant fireball at one person. And then there's like a debuff move where she cancels out all of the character's special stats. And also the final boss music is freaking insane. It's no Dancing Mad, but it's it's something. It's very interesting. The song is called Ooze. I don't know why it's called Ooze, it just is. The goal of the battle is just the same as it was with any other boss fight. You gotta hit the bitch as hard as you can. Throw everything at her as quickly as you can. And if you see her glow green, then she's gonna debuff you, so you have to buff up again. It's a pretty tense battle. You have to manage your characters, otherwise everything could go south very quickly. Might as well use the Psycho Wand to get any sort of advantage I can. Jeez, that is one tough energy ball. And yeah, this is the final boss in all of her 16-bit glory. Without the nipples, of course. And I don't really have too much else I can say about this. So I'll just let the battle play in full and I'll be back for the ending. See you guys in 7 minutes. Or you could just scroll the cursor to the 17-minute mark. That works too. What's going on? The force holding this dimensional hole open is gone. I'm not controlling the text, by the way. It's going by itself, and it is this slow. I sense a time warp. It's getting bigger. Danger! Danger! What are we supposed to do? What the? The Elsydeon is protecting us. It's beautiful. Thank you all. It's over, huh, Chaz? Yes, it's over. We were able to keep Algol safe. Departure preparations are complete. Well, I guess we'll head back to Dezolis. Wait, what about your world tour? We'll get it right with Rune. It was quite a fun journey, Chaz. The likes of which I have not had in a long time. A long time. I can't even control the dialogue boxes, they're this slow. You should come visit Dezolis once in a while. And this is where the sad part comes in. We can't! That's not possible. They don't have a spaceship. And flapping their arms won't get them too far. I think he says something along those lines. Flap their arms. I was right. I always love that line. So, I guess it's really goodbye, Chaz. What a pity you won't be able to enjoy my wedding anymore. No, you cannot take Raja away from me. He is king. He is king of the universe. You can't take Raja away from me. I will go back to Elsydeon to assist my master Rune. Goodbye, Chaz. Eventually, the time will come when both my master and I will become badass? Unnecessary to Algol. Oh, what was with the pause there? But until that time, I will work to complete my duties. Well, good for you, Demi. I'm proud of you. After I take everybody to Dezolis, I will return to Elsydeon. Which means no more spaceship. He's taking the Landau with him. Damn it, man. I guess he will need the support of the system a little while longer. Also, side note, why does Hahn look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo in this shot? Rune, where's Rika? Away from Hahn, hopefully. He's got creeper eyes. She has already gone to the Landau. Parting must be difficult for her. I see. Goodbye, Chaz. Stay well. I believe we will meet again. And they're off. Even on a joyous occasion, this game has an underlying sadness to it. It's pretty genius. Rika, we are leaving. Yes. But she doesn't want to go. Oh, they're gone. Rune, Rika, the route you choose will probably be painful and difficult. You are our hope. You must be strong and live with pride. Yes, Rune. Thank you. I've got to get back to Tenno. Chaz, thanks for everything. I feel that I learned a lot from this trip. Thanks. I'm returning to the academy. After all this, I've become disgusted with some of the people there. I can't blame you, there's some pretty big bitches of the punk-ass variety, but I'll just have to transform those feelings into inner strength. Goodbye, Chaz. I will always be proud that I fought beside you. And last but not least, we're saying goodbye to Rune. Oh, damn it, man. Chaz, I guess it's goodbye. Rune. Even though the battle against the Ultimate Fiend is over, my mission as Lutz must continue. You see, I must watch over all Algol, but you don't have a spaceship to travel to other planets. Quite you. I'm still lacking in training and experience. I must continue to improve myself and eventually pass on that knowledge to the next Lutz. But you already learned everything in the game, dude. What more do you have to learn? Won't we meet again? No, this isn't the end into Dr. Strangelove. You silly. Don't cry. You can live now without anyone else's help. But Chaz needs friends. He needs the emotional connections. So what's gonna happen next? A call from heaven. Rika! Chaz! Ren, land the ship? We don't have fuel for that. Fuck it. No, Rika, you moron, you're not a cat for real. Oh, thank God Chaz is actually strong enough to catch Rika. They're now officially a couple, yay! So long, Chaz. Take care. Rune! Rune! Thank you. And goodbye. And that was Phantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium. the best RPG on the Sega Genesis, and probably top 3 of the best RPGs of all time. I don't know what can I say about this game. It's just fantastic. I'm just as speechless now as I was when I first played this game. How did Sega tell a story that was gripping, that was emotionally investing? And for a game not by Squaresoft, released in 1993 with this high production value? Bro! This game is just incredible. The art style is timeless, the gameplay is easy enough to where you can get into it, but still challenging enough to give you a run for your money at certain points, but not overly challenging. But this game is not perfect. As close to perfection as it is, it's still got problems. Like the pacing is a bit all over the place. It feels like the game is running way too quickly. And I know, blast processing, but it's a very, very fast-paced RPG. And I wish the characters would have interacted with each other a bit more and gone on more miscellaneous adventures. I mean, there were the 8 side quests, but that was it. It's just the 8 side quests and then back to the main quest. And I could have benefited from a little bit more of those. And also arriving on Rykros and the Strength and Courage Towers is a bit meh. I didn't like that part of the game at all. Especially those 2 boss fights. It is crazy hard. They're crazy hard. But Phantasy Star 4, excellent game. You should give it a try. It's on multiple platforms. It's on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. It's on the Sega Genesis Collection. It's on every collection known to mankind. I would not be surprised if this game were unlockable on Sonic Mega Collection Plus on PS2, because Sonic Team made part of the series. Unfortunately it wasn't, so bah. But enough about that. I will be taking a break from making videos for a while. I just got IRL stuff that's boring, and also setting up my new equipment for better looking videos. Because honestly, these videos look kinda trash. But I will be back though. If not later this year, then definitely January or February of 2023. The new year. My birthday. Even though I hate January as a month, but my birthday. With that said, the next game I'll be doing when I get back is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. I'll see you guys later. Still can't believe I have not beaten the first game yet. What is going on? What is wrong with me? Surely if I could beat the second game, which is way harder, then I could beat the first game. I mean, come on, this is ridiculous.